Hello guys, welcome to DATAHACKS. In this video, I'm going to explain about Formik components. Due to time constraint, I'm going to post this video as a two-part. In this first one, I'm going to explain about four components: Formik, form, field, and error messages. So with these components, we can reduce the time which is used to implement the form. First, Formik components. The Formik component make it easy to render a form, keep track of form values, and handle the form submission, while the field component provide a way to define the fields in the form. So with this Formik components, we can track the values and the form submissions and fields. So here you can see previously we have used the Formik hook. Here I am going to import Formik component. Formik, and here go to the form. I am going to provide the Formik component here. Formik. 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 So inside Formik, I am going to provide the curly braces and arrow function. So remove this one, arrow, and return function. We are providing arrow function because previously we used hooks. So with this hook we created the Formik variable. With this variable we have access this get field props, under this handle submit and all. Here we can't achieve this. We are using components, so I'm going to use get field props by using arrow function, and I'm going to copy this whole form and paste inside this arrow function. So here you can see that handle submit. So I'm going to comment this one, and here we have to remove this Formik. Now we are using form components and comment this error messages also, and here also remove, comment this one, and here remove Formik, comment this one, remove Formik, comment this one. So I also don't want any auto completion in my form, so I'm going to provide auto complete off. So paste in every input auto complete off. So here auto complete off, auto complete off. So now we have successfully implemented the Formik. Next I'm going to explain about form components. So form is a small wrapper around an HTML element that automatically hook into the Formik, handle submit, and handle reset all other props that are passed directly through the document object model node. Here in this normal form we have on submit. If we want, we can also provide the reset one. So instead of on submit, I'm going to provide reset. Here handle reset. So instead of this reset, instead of this mentioning both values, we can use form components. So for that, first I'm going to import the form, and here inside we have form, and close this one. Here you can see that one, form. So here we have using Formik form, so we can leave this both function as a comment. So the for here we are using form component. We don't need to mention the on submit and on reset. By default, initially Formik component will provide this in a form. This is the advantage of forms. Next, I'm going to explain about field in the Formik. So automatic handling of form states, the field component automatically keep track the value and state of the field, and it will track the touched and error. So touch means after clicking the input, if we remove the control or remove the arrow without giving arrow, it will return some error. So consistent behavior, the field component ensure that all the all the field have behave in a consistent way, make it easier to build and maintain your forms. So with this field we can implement every inputs easily, and we can maintain the behavior common. Next, improve the code reusability. By using field components, you can write reusable field components that can use in multiple forms, make it easier to create and maintain large forms with many fields. And we can improve the accessibility of the forms. The field component automatically provided accessibility attribute such as label area described by to improve accessibility for users with assistive technologies. First of all, I'm going to import the field. Next, I'm going to replace all the input with field. First, here we have input and replace with field. Next, input replace with field. This one replace with field, field. Next, I'm going to explain about how we have to use the error messages. Error message component. Error message is a component that render the error message of a given field if the field has been visited by user and the value has not been provided. So it expects all the error message are stored for a given field as a string. They import the error messages. Error message. So copy this one and we can come here. So previously we have commented these error messages, right? For now I'm going to provide the component, and we have to provide the name, then only it can identify the correct one. So here we have provided the name, same name should be provided here, and I'm going to provide component which is used to indicate that which tag we are going to implement here. We can pass this value also in error messages. So I'm copy this one and provide here also, and here I'm copying pasting here also, and here also I'm pasting this one, and replace the name values. Here we have first name, here number. So go to the top, name, email, here email, and we have to change only one value. Here we have last name. This last name need to be changed. And previously we have implement the Formik, but we didn't change this initial value validation schema and on submit. For these initial values, I am going to create variable called initial values, and I'm going to copy this whole values and paste it here. So initial values and validation schema already we written separately, so it is not a problem. So go to the Formik and provide initial values. So here we have initial values and we have to paste here. Next, I'm going to provide validation schema and pass your validation schema here. Copy and paste it here. For on submit arrow function, I'm going to provide arrow function. Within this arrow function, I'm going to provide the values I want, I expect. So here I'm going, so here we can copy the whole arrow function from here itself. So arrow function, replace it here. Next, you can comment this. You can next you can comment this Formik and remove the hook from here. So let's go to all the component has been implemented. Let's go to the front end. Provide localhost 3000. We didn't remove that Formik. Line number 71. So here we are receiving this component error. So I'm going to change this error message div tag into string. So div and change div tags into string. Copy and paste it here and here div tag, here div tag, here also I'm going to change the div tag into string. And if we go to front end, now the results has been appeared. Now I'm going to provide the name, and if I remove without any value, it will return the error. This is using touch. Previously we have used this error and touch to achieve this result. This error message component will do without doing this a number of lines. So the amount of time you have spent in the code. So go and provide the name and provide email and number. So here I'm going to provide random number. So two numbers and submit. The value has been submitted and it is working fine. This is how the components are helpful for us in the form building. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe button. You will get the updates regularly.